When Michael Jordan played in Chicago, the crowd just went crazy to another decibel level. And I'd get the chills every time. He played with such a fury. He was electric on the court. Before the Shrug game, the game against Portland in the NBA Finals, well, the public relations people couldn't find Michael. The reason was he was on the court taking three-point shots, and he was not noted as a three-point shooter. We asked him about it. He said, well, you know, you never know when a three-point shot might come in handy. Obviously, he had figured something out, that he was going to surprise them, but you have to hit the shots. This incredible onslaught of threes takes place in the first half, and he hit 6 of them. That was unheard of at that time for anyone. He looks over at our broadcast table and gives that shrug. And I think what I took out of that most, it showed his humility, that he could not believe that he hit 6 three-pointers. That was, I thought, one of the incredible moments in playoff history. I would have to go with Jordan as the GOAT.
Playing in the NBA Finals, motivation is a given. But if bulletin board material carries weight, the Blazers have plenty. The defending champion Bulls have added their voices to a chorus casting Portland as a paper tiger with talent to burn, but unable to stick to a winning script. Now, can the Blazers shred that narrative and write their own championship chapter?
One of the many wonderful sights to see in Chicago, the Fountain of the Great Lakes in Grant Park.
And now, the starting lineup for your world champion, Chicago Bulls. A 6'2" guard from Notre Dame, the man in the middle, out of San Francisco, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And forward from Clemson, 6'10", Horace Grant. And forward, 6'8", from Central Arkansas, Scottie Pippen. From North Carolina, at guard, 6'6", Michael Jordan. The head coach of your Bulls is Phil Jackson. Let's hear it for your Chicago Bulls.
All eyes on Chicago. Here tonight, it's the Chicago Bulls against the Portland Trail Blazers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. With Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Hart. And Mike, a joyous scene as we get set here to tip off.
Love the energy in this building. Plenty of confidence for the defending champion Bulls and their fans. The Blazers would love to spoil that celebration and steal the momentum in this series.
And the Bulls with the best overall record in the regular season, Clark, 67 wins. No let-up from them in their title run a season ago.
Very impressive, Kevin. And this team is built to contend for a long time. For the Blazers, perhaps more pressure to deliver right now. The window not as wide open. They appear confident and ready to make their mark on history. We'll see how it plays out.
It is a tough chore for sure, though. On the floor for Portland, it'll be Terry Porter and Clyde Drexler in the backcourt. Up front, Jerome Kersey is at small forward. Buck Williams at the 4. Handling the low post is Kevin Duckworth. For the Bulls, Bill Cartwright is at the center. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant man the front court. John Paxson is at the point. And, of course, at off guard, it'll be Michael Jordan.
And the Blazers surely motivated to answer their detractors. That's a question they know can't be answered with words, but rather with their performance on the floor.
This is it to Kersey. And there's the pass to Duckworth. Left side, Porter. Clock at 4. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Over Paxson. Porter, no luck. And Clark, the Blazers like to play a much faster pace than the Bulls.
Certainly, Kevin, they will be looking to push the tempo. You can count on that. And that could help them with their execution, in my mind. Much simpler pushing the ball with a numbers advantage than going against the set half-court defense.
Great scouting report. And Mike, after his poor shooting night last time out, everyone wondering how Michael Jordan will respond tonight.
Okay, we'll see very shortly. Sometimes that only helps to fire him up. Opponents are scared of Jordan coming off a bad game. He goes out there trying to prove himself all over again.
And usually is successful. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Drexler. Back to Porter. Pass to Kersey. There's the double team with Pippen. Clock at 6. Drexler right side. All alone. The rebound by Jordan.
And in my mind, the most fascinating individual matchup in this series is Drexler going up against Michael Jordan. Jordan's going to have his work cut out on the defensive end.
Yeah, I cannot agree with you more, Coach. Yeah, you know, MJ's guarding the guy who's averaging 27 points a game in the playoffs in Drexler. So he's going to have to really do a lot of work at both ends of the floor.
Haven't been able to stop this run so far.
The opposition continuing to be absolutely relentless.
And plenty of storylines coming into this series. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, for more on that. David.
Okay, guys, one of the stories coming into the finals is the health of Michael Jordan. He had a sore wrist in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it caused him to miss 15 of his first 20 shots. But Jordan insists the wrist is just fine. He went through his game day weightlifting routine this morning with no restrictions. Back to you.
That is a good sign. David, thank you very much. Mike, lifting weights like that today, looks like a thumbs up. What do you think?
Yeah, that's not something you do on a game day with a bad wrist. And Jordan's such a competitor that even if he is banged...
Tying an NBA Finals record in a half. Michael Jordan with his third three, providing an early lift for the Chicago Bulls. For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here.
Timeout.
Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Falling behind in this one, needing a spark.
They need to find something that works and stick with it.
Kersey kicks to Williams. Porter against Paxson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And in the run-up to this series, Phil Jackson really tried to establish a mental edge. His comments about the Blazers were pretty scathing.
I don't think there's a coach that's been any better at jabbing the other team. We know how Phil Jackson operates. The Blazers, though, are a tested and veteran team.
The 4 3-pointer falls for Jordan. The NBA Finals record is 6. He's knocking on the door and getting oh so close. Porter passes to Kersey. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Duckworth.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
That's tipped. Pippen with the steal. And one thing the Bulls have been relying on is Jordan scoring, Clark, in the post.
That's been a bit of a surprise tactic happened
foul.
for them in the playoffs, and it's paid dividends. More and more,
Substitution
they're setting up
on the
Jordan
court.
on the block. We'll see if they stick with that tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Grant. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. It's stolen, and they're running. And here's Jordan outside. That triple gives Jordan 5. Michael Jordan is just one three-pointer away from an NBA Finals record. .131 left to play here in the first. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Got that bucket in no time at all. Jordan's got 19 points.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Back passes to Robinson. Passes to Beck. To halt the run. That one no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
It's actually hard to believe that since their title in 1978, the Blazers have only missed the playoffs once.
Tying the NBA Finals record. Michael Jordan with an exceptional display of shooting. That was his 6th three-pointer in this game. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Timeout.
Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Now a timeout called by Portland. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
They need to use this timeout to evaluate how they can slow him down. He's lighting them up from beyond the arc.
Fans, here come your probables. Please give a warm Chicago welcome to the probables. Everyone, time to make some noise. Here are your probables.
There's the pass to Ainge. Outside Robinson. Portland moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you can bet he's going to keep taking these shots. Even though he missed there, that's not going to shake his confidence.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Cliff Robinson, first personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Kevin Duckworth is checked in for the
Your
Trailblazers.
Bulls, Scottie Pippen, shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Known as an elite defender, Pippen is also more than capable of shouldering the offense sometimes, too.
2 second difference between shot clock and... Oh!
Man!
What a finish!
He added some style to that one. I think he should get some bonus points for that.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely making a show of it.
When you get the chance for a jam like that,
The roof here in Chicago is going to blow off. Michael Jordan just collected his 7th shot from beyond the three-point line. That's an NBA Finals record. Here's Peck. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Final. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
and with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their first title last year. I'm not sure they'll have to wait long for another one.
They've got Pippen. Grant is out there with Williams. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Jordan in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Inside, here's Drexler. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career, at the very top of his game. And Jordan is now closing in on the most points in an NBA Finals half. Can he get to 33? Mike, I'd say any questions about Jordan's bad wrist have now been answered.
It's not affecting him at all, and he's taking advantage of some really soft Portland D. By the look of it, MJ's going to make this a long night for the Blazers. Such a skillful passer. Porter has a great sense for when and where to send the ball.
And here's Jordan outside. This is truly sensational. Michael Jordan's long-range shooting beyond containment. And this arena is loving every moment of it. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And while we have a chance, let's send it over to David Aldridge, courtside.
Thanks, guys. In this series, of course, everyone's looked forward to that head-to-head matchup between Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. Now, Jordan's defense is going to be a key role, maybe more so than it was in their last series. Cleveland's backcourt doesn't have the firepower that Drexler brings, and it's Jordan's job to slow him down. We'll see if he's up to it, guys. Back to you.
We will indeed. Okay, Dave, thank you very much. Mike, we all know how much Michael Jordan enjoys the gym, and he's got a challenge in front of him right now.
And I think he's already enjoying it. For as much attention as his offense gets, he can anchor this team with his defense as well.
Good point. And the Bulls not going to Jordan in the post as much as we've seen Clark throughout these playoffs.
And Kevin, that might be by design. I mean, the Bulls have sent MJ into the post so many times. This might be a little wrinkle that Phil Jackson has in store for the Blazers.
Yeah, that's a good point. That wouldn't surprise me. Drexler up top. He's defended by Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Horace Grant.
The versatility of Drexler's game makes him really hard to check. And the Bulls might be a little short on the bench. Craig Hodges has been limited with a bad ankle.
The first one falls, and Clark is for Hodges. He might not play a lot of minutes now with that injury, but he certainly, when he does play, he's a catalyst for them.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really an instant offense guy. I mean, can come in and knock down big three-pointers if the offense needs it, but unfortunately, the Bulls might not have that usual spark of his off the bench.
He hits both from the stripe.
And for anyone who's wondering why they call him Clyde the Glide, just watch the way he cuts right through the defense and flies up and down the court.
Hey, this is a pretty funny story.
And with that basket, Michael Jordan has tied an NBA Finals record. 33 points and a half. We are witnessing something incredible. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And right away, we can see the one-on-one battle, Mike, between Jordan and Drexler is going to take center stage.
And not in the way Clyde wanted. Jordan's been toying with him. If this is how their matchup is going to go, the Blazers are in trouble.
Yeah, big trouble. Here's Pippen, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's hard to believe the Bulls wouldn't be prepared to greet the number 3 overall pick, Mike. I've never heard of that before.
Well, it worked out well for the chauffeur, though. Jordan appreciated it so much that he hired him as his personal assistant, and he still got the job.
A good deed rewarded.
Why couldn't that be you and I, Kev? We could be driving him around.
Will Purdue's checked in for Chicago. Paxson comes in for Armstrong. Pippen no good on the free throw. And once again, the Bulls defense stifling Porter.
Well, with that size and athleticism on the wings, they have the ability to get him out of his comfort zone. He only shot 31% against them in the regular season, and his struggles continue tonight.
Yeah, it's hurting him. For Portland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Clyde Drexler taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Drexler. Robinson's checked in for Portland. Pat comes in for Porter. Both shots good from the stripe. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the middle. King, that's good. King's got his first bucket of the night.
The Bulls continue to share the ball. They're unselfish, active, and finding points easily at the moment.
The Trailblazers on offense. Pass to Robinson. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Williams can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Michael Jordan now holds the NBA Finals record for most points in a half. This is certainly a night to be remembered in NBA history. .135 left in the first half. On the wing, Drexler. Latrey. Portland again missing. Chicago with the ball. Williams with the block.
When Williams gets those long arms up, it's over.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Livingston's checked in for King. And Portland making a change here. .119 left here in the second. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got 38 points.
Chicago doing a nice job moving the ball, finding good shooting opportunities, and exploiting the weaknesses of the defense with really on-target, on-time passing.
Here's Pat. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Ainge. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he wanted to get that made three right back, but no dice for him with the answer.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You know, Pippen doing a nice job recognizing where the lane was on that fast break.
Jordan against Ainge. Here's Abdelnaby. Back to Ainge. Here's the three. And Pippen pulls it down. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What heart from John Paxson. Playing through the foul and getting the shot to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Cartwright's checked in for the Bulls.
At the line for Chicago, John Paxson. Shooting one.
One shot.
A solid role player for this team. Paxson's job is to take high percentage shots and move the rock.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
How do you expand the lead? Increase it. It takes good play on both ends.
Yeah, it's not just about buckets, not just about stops. You need both.
Back passes to Abdelnaby. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls out front, running away with this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome into the third quarter here in Chicago, folks. The Bulls in pursuit of their second consecutive NBA title. A win here in Game 1 would go a long way toward making that happen. Chicago with the ball.
And I don't know how Michael Jordan can follow up that performance in the first half. But we'll find out.
Checking out the group for Rick Edelman to start the second half. Drexler is out there at quarter. Then there's Kersey. Then there's Kevin Duckworth. And it's Williams at the 4 spot. Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. Outside, Drexler. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Drexler's got 12 in the game. One of the great halves in NBA history, Clark, shattering some league records in the process.
And you know what, Kevin? Portland's got to be terrified. I mean, we thought his wrist might affect him. Instead, Jordan looks now like he's never been better.
He's incredible. And Jordan, Mike, is just tormenting the Blazers from three-point range.
It's going to take a much sharper effort from Portland defensively. They can't give Jordan an inch of room on the perimeter anymore. Clean mid-range shot by Paxson. He's so confident in his abilities as a shooter.
Drexler outside. Pass to Williams. Poked away. Grant with the ball. Williams picks him up. In transition, here come the Bulls. Grant leading the charge. Good. Cartwright's got his first basket of the night.
And perhaps the coach lit a fire under him at halftime because they have owned this third quarter.
And it's important for them to keep it going. Can't show any signs of slowing down.
Down low, looking to end the run. Duckworth with the bucket.
A shrewd passer at his position. Drexler is all about doing what he can to get the win.
Cartwright the pass to Jordan. Over Drexler, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Cartwright. Cartwright's got 3 assists in the game.
How about this, guys? If the Blazers had taken Jordan in that '84 draft, their backcourt could have been MJ and Clyde the Glide Drexler. How about that for a twosome?
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Kersey. Back to Porter. Launches it. Will Cartwright grabs the rebound. Porter's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Paxson outside. Shoots a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you've got to just keep it going.
Back to Porter. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. That one doesn't drop. Grant against Williams. Pippen for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
I like how under control they've been on offense, keeping things simple and running their plays well.
Kersey kicks to Porter. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
Boy, that's textbook defense there. Nice timing to get that steal.
Yeah, the opposition has to be careful around him because he's skilled at swiping the rock away.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Williams comes in for Cartwright, and Hansen subbed in for Pippen. Here's Ainge. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
In a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
The Bulls making a switch here. Kings checked in.
Bulls, Stacey King.
.156 left to play here in the third. Here's Hansen. The pass to Jordan. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
Striking it from distance. No hesitation at all.
He's had it going, been aggressive from outside.
Blazers on offense. And the matchup between Jordan and Drexler. Mike is not going how the Blazers wanted it to.
This could be a long series for Drexler. Jordan's not one to let up when he's got a guy on the ropes.
Yep. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his second basket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Hansen. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's speed. Paxson's got 4 assists in the game. So it's Portland now. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Back to Robinson. Pass to Peck. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Excellent D there from Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Paxson, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Fending off the contact well, Paxson understands how to keep his balance in tough spots.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Some nights, nothing goes your way. They're trying to compete, but they've been outclassed.
And, Coach, something you appreciate, the ball distribution has been terrific in this one.
Yeah, they've showed how efficient their offense can be when they're this unselfish.
Here's Jordan. Robinson with the block. And so it's Chicago, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they drink, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we get set for the fourth quarter action here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Portland and Chicago both trying to jump out to an early lead in this series. Here's Watley.
And guys, I don't think there's a better crowd in sports than this Bulls crowd. They can make it deafening in here.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Hansen. Livingston is out there with Jordan. Then it's P.J. Armstrong, and it's Purdue in at the 5. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Here's Hansen. Bulls moving the ball around. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. And when you've got a crowd this enthusiastic, Clark, and a player as exciting as Michael Jordan, that is a pretty potent combination.
Combustible is a word that comes to mind. Really a match made in heaven. I mean, MJ feeds off of that energy of the crowd. And when he needs a boost, they give it to him, and vice versa.
And it continues to be a battle for Porter against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, he can't get any traction.
Well, Chicago's defense has been a real Rubik's Cube for him. He just can't seem to solve it. The Blazers are going to have to do a little bit more to try to get him some easier looks.
Out to the right wing. Watley passes to Abdelnaby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cliff Livingston.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
At the line for the Blazers, Abdelnaby. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And Jordan's three-point output has been a huge story once again here tonight.
And that's not usually where he makes his mark. If he continues to pour it in from long range the next few games, the Blazers will have their hands full.
Absolutely. Kings checked in for Livingston. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Duckworth is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too. It'll be a jump ball.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Watley. He's covered by Armstrong. Back to Ainge. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
Certain guys you can give the three-point shot to. Not Danny Ainge. He's lethal from the three-point line. And for all the talk of the Blazers' tendency to self-destruct late in games, this is a team with plenty of playoff experience.
Eye for an eye right there. You hit me with the triple, I'm coming right back at you with the 3 of my own.
And you love that mentality. Both sides playing with fire in their bellies tonight.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Hansen the pass to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And you talk about the Blazers' playoff experience, Clark. It's up and down the bench.
You're right, Kevin. It's not just the core guys. I mean, they've got players like Ainge, Cooper, Buck Williams. I mean, these guys are veterans with years of postseason games under their belts. You know, and to put things simply, they've outworked the opposition on the glass, which is why they have this lead.
Yeah, coach has to be really happy with their effort on the boards. Just being absolutely relentless and torching the opposition as a result.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this lead can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Robinson passes to Watley. Kicks to Ainge. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Abdelnaby. Swiped it away. King, the pass to Jordan. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, the determination is unmatched. MJ able to embrace contact and finish. And he'll shoot one more.
So for the Bulls, Cartwright comes in for Will Purdue. And Livingston subbed in for King. Portland also making some changes. Buck Williams, he's checked in for Duckworth. And Pack subbed in for Danny Ainge. Throw good, Jordan.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
And the dunk by Robinson.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Cartwright. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Boy, Cartwright doing a nice job there, finishing through the hit. Persistence paying off.
Watley passes to Robinson. They double him with Jordan, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Williams passes to Pack. Here's Watley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
The leaping ability of Williams, getting him through and to the rim for a dunk.
Jordan with it. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
Yeah, saving their best basketball for when it mattered the most. That's how you secure a win.
Outside Robinson. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear cut to me.
Yeah, gotta have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the officials.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jordan can't get it to go. Here's Watley. He's covered by Armstrong. Watley passes to Abdelnaby. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, they haven't given up. They've certainly not quit. Got to give them a lot of credit for that.
And the deficit likely too much to overcome, but showing their pride, still competing.
To the wing right side. Here's Armstrong, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Really solid work from the mid-range there. I love seeing Armstrong rise up with the confidence he has in that stroke.
And with this victory, the Bulls stand just 3 wins away, Mike Fratello, from their second consecutive title.
And it looks like they are determined to make that happen. Michael Jordan's got one finger on the trophy already.
And you know the Chicago crowd will be ready, Clark, for game 2. This building will be rocking.
No question about it, Kevin. It will be a great atmosphere, but don't count the Blazers out now. There are still 3 games ahead in Portland. And that building has its own set of problems for the opposition.
Well, you played